According to you, what do you believe social realism actually means?
So I think social realism is about showing everyday life on TV. So showing not like fancy rich people or more expensive, like working class, middle class people, just showing their everyday life.
What do you think makes social realism a successful genre with teenagers and adults, but could be improved on?
I think it's successful because it's relatable. That I can watch a film of social realism genre and I can relate to some of them. I can relate to Green Street Hooligans, I can relate to Neds, I can relate to the whole list of them. And I think that's why a lot of the teenagers and adults like them, because it's relatable and you can actually understand the storyline. It's not like a comedy where it's so melodramatic and quite all about making someone laugh, or a horror when someone's dying. It's about showing real life on screen.
What do you expect to see in a typical social realism film?
So I expect to see typical characters like working class. I expect to see themes such as pregnancy, complications, drug abuse, domestic violence. I expect to see this happening straight away, the action, not being slowly built up over time. I expect to happen there on the spot.
What themes would you expect to see in a typical social realism films? Drugs or whatever.
So, like I said, I expect to see pregnancy complications, I expect to see drug abuse, I expect to see knife crimes, a lot of what happens in normal society. So, if you look at the crime census, a lot of that happens. So, sexual violence, drugs, teenage pregnancies, pregnancy complications, all a range of them.
What types of characters and settings would you expect to see in a typical social realism film?
So in a social realism film, I expect to see council estates, really low-key lighting to create the effect that something bad is going to happen. Like living in, not in poverty in a sense, but living in, not luxury, so basic utensils at home, no flashy cars, no latest mobiles, just everyday normal society.
What age classification would you expect to see for a social realism film?
So for some social realism films, I expect to give it 15, not all. I think not all because some social realism films have themes that are suitable for 12, but when it gets more like heart-dropping or jaw-dropping, like pregnancy complications, knife crimes, sexual crimes, I would say 15 minimum, or even 18.